It's Wild Wednesday, and it's a rainbow of neutrals. So, I've been getting emails and text messages all about the colors of 2026. And, we've gone from walls with deep red and deep blue and orange, and now they're talking about neutrals. So I have a list of neutrals from Sherwin-Williams. There's going to be something called celery, eucalyptus, which is a green color. Let's see, a white modern, whatever, it's like a beigey white type of color. Something called Pavestone, I'm not even sure, kind of a gray white. Let's see. Oh, this isn't too bad. It's called Watery. And it's got a tinge of blue in it. A soft blue. Yes, that's what it is. And here's one called Dragonfly, which is a kind of a blue-green, they're calling it. And then here's one called Upward, which is a light blue. And here's another Adirondack Blue, they're calling it. It's a darker blue. Lavender. Every little girl wants a lavender bedroom. Let's see. There's something called Curtain Call, which is sort of a calling it a plummy gray. A classical yellow. I like my yellow flowers, but I don't know if I want yellow on my walls. Sandpaper, which is kind of they're calling it a warm color. It's a pink with some sun in it. And here's Pennywise, which is, I'm not sure, kind of a burnt orange color. I don't know, what color do you use? My walls are like a light gray in my house, because that was my neutral, and I wanted my grays. I love my grays. It's a neutral color. I'm not a beige person. You could tell by my colors. I don't wear beige. I don't wear brown, but my walls are gray with a lot of white. So that's how we did our walls. Maybe it's time for me to update. I don't know. They say blue is soothing. And I also saw another email. Where is this one? Do I have this here? Is it here? No. Yeah. This is sort of dark olive, dark yellow. But there was one that showed take red and use it as your trim. So, for instance, right here, or right there, I should say, right here on my trim, around what would have been my sliding doors here in the closet, or any of the trim, to use a dark red, I guess. Although with real estate, you'll find that if you're looking at a house, a room that has red pillows in it, it really pops, and that seems to be a good color. So what colors do you use in your rooms? What color do you like in your bedroom as opposed to in your living room, in your kitchen? Do you have certain color keys that you're working on? Send me a message down below, and we can talk a little bit about the different colors that people are using in their homes that feel comfortable. You want something inviting, you want something calming, you want something that looks peaceful. And there's a lot of different colors that you can choose from. It's very overwhelming. And then every year they come up with new colors. So now we're dealing with neutrals. Last year it was bold. The year before, remember, it was all black. It was, and then it went all dark brown for a while. So that was the new gray, they called it. So who are they? Anyway, they are the ones that we kind of listen to in some cases, our interior decorators that help us decide on what colors to put into our homes for the essence of the feeling that we're looking for. So what color do you have in your homes? Those are the colors that I have, although I still have kind of a neutral beigey laminate floor in my living room and a blue carpet up in my bedrooms, which eventually will get changed, but they are where they are because at the time that was perfect. So what are the colors you're looking for? Let me know down below, or send me a text or a DM, because if you're getting ready to sell, you'll want to make sure that the colors that you're using are popping, so they're warm and inviting to the buyers as they walk in. And of course, that's after you do a total declutter. You don't need 12 pillows on the couch or 10 pillows on your bed. You just need a couple, and a couple that have a pop color, which really helps. And your realtor or I can help you out with all of that. Oops. So, also, what else is going on? Next week, I'm going to give you a little bit of insight as to what's going on with condos and some of the new California laws. So, which is kind of a little challenging. And so stay tuned for next week, and I'll be able to give that update. So what else is going on? So, of course, this is fall, and this is Halloween season. And you see lots of oranges and lots of witches and a whole lot of skeletons and all lights and different attitudes. And so one up on a roof, another one just standing really tall, another one already dressed for Halloween. And it's been interesting to see how people decorate for their Halloween. And I understand there's a home that she's so decorated she's won awards in a neighborhood nearby. So we're hoping to get by during dark, so we can see the benefit of all the lights and how spooky it looks. Have you been to any spooky Halloween haunts? I know there's the Knott's Berry Farm, scary farm or something. Then there's over at the Queen Mary, they have Dark Harbor. And that is kind of scary, I understand. The Botanic Gardens, South Coast Botanic Gardens, is showing, it's a Halloween trail where they're using lights for different Halloween effects. And let's see. And of course, I think it's in Riviera Village, and I'm not sure if it's next week or this week. Maybe it's tomorrow. They're doing a trunk or treat where you walk around and the businesses will hand out candy, and it's a Halloween parade, and there's going to be music and all kinds of Halloween features. And in Torrance, I know that they're doing at Wilson Park on the 31st, they're going to be having a Halloween parade and a movie and different candies and other little events for the kids. Mm-hmm. So, in fact, when was the last time you saw trick-or-treating in your neighborhood? Where I live, we don't see anything anymore because they either go to the churches, the rec centers, the parks, even the schools, but even the mall. The mall is even having, Del Amo Mall is going to have a trick-or-treat come through, and the businesses are going to, if you come in costume, you're going to get a treat. So how easy is that? And dental bills afterwards, so be careful. Anyway, it's been a wild Wednesday, so check your colors. Let me know what your colors are in your home. Just curious to what other people are doing. Sometimes it's a good idea just to look online and look at listings and see how people have decorated their homes, because we're coming up to the season. And take advantage of some of the events that are going on with your family, because, you know, everybody, the cities and the churches and the communities are doing it for you. So, Carol Gillis, Frederick's Realty, 310-864-9738. If you have any real estate questions, I'd be here to answer. Thanks. Have a good Wednesday. Bye.